In this video, I'm going to show you how to set up a subdomain. What a subdomain simply is just another place where you can create your website as a sort of test area before you launch it onto your live domain. And I'm going to show you how to do this through SiteGround because that's who I use for hosting my websites. And the process is really quite straightforward. So once you're logged into your account, you go into My Accounts, and you want to go here into your CPanel. And here at the top, there's a link here for subdomains. So I'm just going to click on that. And here on the right-hand side, that's your actual website. So I've got quite a few on the go, as you can see. So I'm going to create a subdomain. So I've purchased a domain called WIP Websites. And this is where I create my client websites as a work in progress. So for each new client, I create a subdomain on this main domain. So if your domain name is myfabbusiness.com, that will be here on the right. And then you just you can make up whatever you want here on the left, and that's what it's going to be. So I'm just going to call it my new client.wipwebsites.com, and then you just hit create. Okay, so now that you've set up the subdomain, you want to install WordPress on there so that you can start building your website. So if we go back to CPanel Home, and now you want to scroll down to the WordPress installer. We're going to hit the install button. Depending on whether or not you've got your security certificate installed, you'll decide which protocol to choose. So I think with this one I do, and I want it to be where is it? Okay, there it is, my new client.websites.com. You can change this if you want, but it's not that important right now. Just make sure you change the admin username to something you can remember, and make sure that the email is an email address that you can access. And you can copy the password if you like, but if you forget to do that, don't worry, because you can always reset it. And then we're just going to hit install, and you get a message that that WordPress has been installed. So when you click on this link, so you can see here that this is a blank installation of WordPress. And then if you want to log into it, just WP admin at the end. And you either put in your username or you can use the email address that you set up with it. And I've still got that password on. Okay, so if that doesn't work and the password isn't working, all you need to do is click lost your password, put your email address in, and it will send you through a link that you can reset it and you can log in that way. But that's how you set up a subdomain of your website.